I think now it's okay. Yes?
Let me check.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah?
Facebook
Great.
connected. YouTube is currently, yep, YouTube connected. Everything's up.
Yeah, Jack, the only thing where it doesn't work is the home page, but it's a new thing, new widget which we inserted. Maybe there is something.
The home page on our website?
Yeah. So there is this
Yeah,
widget
so
to broadcast supply.
The live broadcast isn't working, but the pinned tweet you can see the live video in.
Yeah, and so that's good enough for today. We'll deal with that with the developers when we're done. Okay, so yeah, I'll mute myself again, and we'll wait for the people to show up, and then we'll start.
Yeah, people are joining, so cool. Waiting.
So, all right. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I hear you well.
All right. So, time is now 11 o'clock. I see 7 people have joined us. Thank you very much for everybody. I know time is valuable. So, today is our first ever virtual lunch and learn. I hope everybody got your Uber Eats coupons and enjoying your lunch, or you can do it a little later today. But thank you very much for your time. Today, our first presenter during our webinars is Ivideon, and it is our first and most prominent video cloud service. So let me turn it over to Vera, who is Ivideon's representative, and let's just start.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Boris. You hear me well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Great, great. So welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us on the virtual session where you can learn more about Ivideon Cloud VMS while enjoying your lunch. So today we're going to show you capabilities of Ivideon platform, its killer features and architecture. We will demonstrate partnership opportunities with the recurring monthly revenue business model. So actually, who is running a webinar today? My name is Vera. Vera Ramazanova, and I'm a business development manager at Ivideon. Normally, I'm interacting with system integrators, installers, resellers, discussing their security and business concerns, implementing joint projects, informing partners about Ivideon products, developments, arranging sales, technical training, and certification. So providing them with project support where Ivideon solutions are included. Also, we have with us today Roman. He's a technical expert and he will conduct a brief product demo for you. Also here are Dmitry and Vic in the chat. So don't hesitate to leave your questions in Q&A box or write in the chat. We will answer all of them. So this webinar is being recorded and will be sent to you right after the presentation. Actually, we wanted to make this meeting special and prepared the individual offer for each participant of the session. So stay with us and we will reveal more details during the course. So a little bit about the Ivideon. We are headquartered in the US and have a few offices in Europe. We've been working on the market for more than 10 years, and there are 4 million clients around the globe using Ivideon service from 130 countries. Actually, the biggest project we are proud of is with more than 50K cameras with one of the largest telecom operators in the world. And data centers are located in the US and all around the world. So we are GDPR compliant. All the data is well secured with TLS protocol on the tier 3 level. All video streams, their storage and transfer are encrypted on the highest level. According to IHS market research, during the 5 years, the Visa sales are demonstrating a twofold increase from $1 billion USD to $2 billion. Together with the access control as a service market, it shows $1.5 billion growth and total volume $3.2 billion in 2022. As you can see from this slide, Cloud VSaaS is a game changer that allows to simplify the system and deliver the service to the end user, removing unnecessary steps. So choosing a cloud solution, you save on NVRs and server infrastructure, HDD storage, and local staff. Not long ago, one of the prominent US security bloggers, IPVM, called Ivideon the veteran video surveillance as a service developer. Indeed, the company was founded 10 years ago when very few believed in hosted cloud-based video surveillance. And here are our unique selling points. So today we have the set of powerful AI modules and the most user-friendly interface to ensure a comfortable experience for your clients and minimize the number of general questions. So the system can be set up literally in 5 minutes. And the recent focus is on advanced business analytics to give small and medium-sized businesses the affordable enterprise level tools to successfully run their businesses. Ivideon platform supports 9 languages, and our technical support is working around the clock for you 24/7. Pre-sale, after-sales support is totally free of charge. And Ivideon is an open platform that already delivers various integrations with third-party systems, control rooms, access control systems, smart homes, messengers like Telegram, Slack. The most important thing is that Ivideon Cloud is camera agnostic. So it means you can utilize and work with existing camera setups, offering affordable upfront cost. So for the IP or analog cameras and recorders, 99% of models that are present on the market can be connected via ONVIF or RTSP protocol. So it might be Axis, Hanwha, Uniview, Dahua, Bosch, Hikvision, just to name a few. So currently we offer 8 business analytics modules. 6 of them are processed in the cloud, no matter what camera you are using, even existing old analog cameras, as long as they are connected to the cloud. The modules are face recognition, mask detection, temperature measurement, people counting, queue detector, ANPR, empty shelf detection, and cash register. As for body temperature measurement and ANPR, they work only with special integrated cameras. So like Dahua, Hikvision. I'm sure that Roman will give you more details on these AI modules later today during the demo part. Another interesting feature is about public stream as an Ivideon TV and broadcasting. This feature allows you to put video feeds into the website, social media, or embed them into the apps. It helps businesses to attract more customers to their business process, make activities more transparent, and increase the loyalty of clients. Usually this feature is highly used for hotels or specialized parks to show the outdoor or indoor conditions zone with animals or like pet shelter. Clients of restaurants and cafes can see how the food is prepared and what's the stage of the process. For instance, here is a case with Doda Pizza. Restaurants located in US, UK, Slovenia, Romania, and some other countries. Here are more than 1,100 cameras installed in their kitchen locations. When customers order a pizza, they can watch how it's prepared in real time on the pizza shop website or in a mobile app. This adds transparency to the pizza preparation process and increases customers' loyalty. So the public stream is also used for construction facilities to broadcast sport games or public places right on the website of city administration. It might be used by parents for children monitoring at the game zones. It can be set up as a public streaming from moving vehicles. As for cloud architecture, we have a lot of options on how to connect the video source to Ivideon. Camera to cloud direct connection. So more than 1,000 cameras models are integrated on the firmware level. Another option is bridge to the cloud connection. Ivideon Bridge is an Android-based device, smart setup box allowing to connect up to 16 cameras or NVRs or DVRs channels of any manufacturer supporting OnVIF or RTSP to Ivideon Cloud per each bridge. So with a native support for Dahua and Hikvision products. Another option is server to cloud connection, which is the easiest way to work with the free Ivideon Server VMS app required to be installed on the local PC. So you can even use laptop or USB cameras for streaming. Portable video recorder, Android smartphone or tablet. They can be used as a camera or body-worn camera. So we have some cases where PVR or smartphones were used to equip special types of personnel for video streaming, like inspectors, prosecutors, drivers of oil refilling stations. Like it's possible to receive live stream and integrate the solution with the control room. And the core of Ivideon architecture is a system guaranteeing data security and uninterrupted service for video surveillance cameras. So the company has more than 15 data centers around the world to ensure redundancy and minimize the latency. For a client side, this service can be accessed from any internet-enabled device running all the modern operating systems like Windows, macOS, Linux, iOS, Android, and web browser from anywhere in the world. As we already discussed, it's possible not only to deploy a new system in the cloud, but also to migrate the existing traditional one. We, as a vendor, see the biggest opportunity on the CCTV market ever, an opportunity to drive the digital transformation for entire install base of the customers and migrate the entire on-premise ecosystem in a small and medium business from on-premise to the cloud. As we, as a 100% channel committed company, offering you to become our engine of the brand new recurring revenue stream So we offer you to approach your existing customer base, the customers whom you already serve on-premise solutions or cloud solutions of other providers, and offer them to migrate to the best cloud solution in the market, means Ivideon. So the migration itself is a way more simpler exercise than it sounds. In reality, we have a specific solution to it, which acts as a pure plug and play. It really means like plug and play. You connect two cables and set up a box, automatically migrate the entire network to the cloud. So this is a bridge, very simple device, smaller than iPhone, extremely simple in terms of deployment and installation. So you're able to connect up to 16 cameras through one bridge device. It might be analog or IP cameras, DVRs, NVRs that support on-WIF protocol or RTSP. What we offer and how we differ from the other vendors, because we offer front margin on selling hardware, plus, let's say, installation services, which is always a margin for reseller, right? Cloud service, which is a subscription. So we let you benefit every single time when the customer renew or upsell, upgrade, scale up, add or change the functionality of other stuff. So that's the huge difference. And an interesting point we found as a feedback, sometimes installers cannot simply approach the customer because the customer says like, listen, it fulfills my needs, I'm fine. But once they got converted to the cloud, they figured out, okay, probably cameras are not up to date anymore. And then you get a super easy opportunity to feed the refresh cycle and upsell the cameras as a replacement. As previously mentioned, you can use any camera with a bridge or choose a few more options. So we are offering Ivideon powered cameras under brand Nobelic. They can be used with any VMS. There is an SD card slot. They can be used for contactless access control systems or any other functionality. The manufacturer's warranty is 3 years. Another option for direct camera to cloud connection is firmwares for some models of UniView cameras, Dawa or Hikvision cameras. You can check the available firmwares on our website or request me, any Ivideon manager, regarding integrated models or CCTV net. We will be happy to share them with you. So from here, Roman is going to take us through the demonstration of the Ivideon Cloud VMS platform. Take it away, Roman.
Yes. Thank you very much, Vera. If you could please let me share my screen. First of all, welcome to the demo portion of this presentation. I'm very glad to see all of you here. In a moment, hopefully, I will be able to show you my browser.
Can you do it right now?
No.
Wait a second.
It
sorry.
says host disabled. Yes.
Just a second.
Okay.
Yep, please check it. Would it work right now?
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Yes, it should. Just give me a moment. Yes, so this is what Ivideon web interface looks like. As you can see, we have 5 different cameras connected, and in a moment I will give you a short rundown of what our system is capable of, and I will elaborate on some of the points made by Vera earlier. So right here we have our cameras. This is the cameras page where we can view live video feed, and we can actually control our cameras, and we can add new devices. We can configure all devices. So if we click on this camera, that is the video feed. If it will load in a moment, yes, there it is. And here we can view any of the recordings made earlier. And that is how we can configure it. So here we have its local name. So the name you see here, Ivideon ANPR, that's what it does. Very simple. We can change the pricing plan for it. We can manage cloud recording. So right now it's activated by detectors and sensors. We could change that to constant recording if we change the pricing plan appropriately. We could go to camera settings, and this is a big point for me personally as an engineer, because usually when you need to change camera settings, it's a pain. But here you can just do it all online. You don't have to have an access to the local network. You can do all that through the cloud. So you can change all the normal video settings, image, audio, motion detection, anything you would like to. The next option is archive export, which we will touch upon later in this presentation. You can give camera public access, like very described previously. You can grant access to other users, and you can edit access rights to the camera. So you can either give full rights to use this camera, or you can just give some specific rights. Like, for example, if you have a PTZ camera, you could potentially give one of your coworkers rights to view video feed from it, but not to actually move not to employ the pan tilt zoom functionality. And then we have notification settings, which again we'll expand upon later. But these are pretty normal settings. So you can set up the schedule, you can set up recording upon events, such as motion, sound, camera went online, camera went offline. So let me show you how to actually add a camera to our system. Just give me a moment. If we click here, connect device, as you can see, you have all of the devices of all the various types of devices available right here. So you have anything from normal Ivideon powered camera, which you would purchase from us directly, to DVRs, to Ivideon Bridge. And as you can see, adding them is very, very simple. You just have to think of a name, and you have to input its MAC address or its serial number. Either one is fine. Both of them are printed on the device directly. And once you've done that, that is it. The device has been added. You only have to configure it from there on. Next up, another very useful feature, especially for our customers with larger bases, is our map feature. So as you can see, you can place cameras directly onto a map. So as you can see here, this ANPR camera is located here in England, while these 4 cameras are located in California. So we can show that, and if anything arises in the future, you get a good visual indication of where the situation that you need to resolve is located at. Here we have all of our devices listed, and here we have the reports, which these reports are relatively basic. But as we proceed to our intellectual modules, you will see that the reports generated by the system can be very, very useful, especially for our retail clients. But here we just have reports on technical information on cameras mostly. So I will now proceed to the event handling module. So as you can see here, we have all of our events recorded. It says what type of event has been recorded, and it has a short clip here that will, yes, it will play as soon as we press play. It says motion. There's clearly motion in the picture. We can view it, we can share it, we can view full recording, anything we would like to do. So another thing we have is we have a very robust filter system. So right here, we could filter by which camera we would want to watch the video from. We can filter by which server the camera is located at. We could filter by event type. We could filter by time period. So we could only view events from today or 2 weeks ago, or whichever we would prefer. So let's say we just want to see events from today. There they are. So if I scroll down, there will be only events from today and no events from prior to December 3rd. And if we click on reports here, this is actually a brand new feature that we have. We only got this a couple days ago. We could create these two types of reports, which will give us the list of all events that have happened according to our specified frame of reference. So next up is our archive export. This is very simple. You could have your clips pre-made right here in the camera part of the interface, and then you can download them by clicking here. So if you click here, yes, the short video clip starts begins downloading onto your local computer that you can view later. This is very simple. Just like with our event handling system, you can filter by date here, and you can select specific camera that you would want to download it from. So let us move on to more interesting part of the presentation. This is our first intellectual module. This is the face detection and recognition module. And this is pretty much our bread and butter when it comes to intellectual modules. This is by far the most used module by all kinds of firms, all kinds of clients. So right here we have the events. This is the specific person that has been detected and recognized. So that's a person we have whose face has been entered into the system. And here we have just all of the raw captures that we have. So for example, this person is here because the system has recognized its face, but it's not here because we didn't tell the system what her name is. But if we click here, you can see that even though we only told the system what, like, let's say Marcus, we've told the person that this man's name is Marcus, and it can recognize that it's a European male of about 31 years old, and he is displaying anger, which, as you can see in the picture, is probably, well, it may or may not be correct, but that's what the picture looks like. So the system knows that it's Marcus, and it can compare against his picture that we have here. But the system also knows that even though we haven't told the system what this person is, who this person is, I should say, it still knows that it's the same person. So if we click here, it can show us all of the pictures it has of this person. It can still detect that it's a male of around 40 years old, and he's apparently displaying sadness. And as you can see here, the ID of that person is all the same on every picture. And just like with events, you can filter by which camera captured that person, which list is that person on, who that person is. And this is one of the more interesting features. You can search for a person by his picture. So if you have a picture that has not been captured by a camera, you could still drag and drop it here, and it will find the people that look most like your picture. So if we move here to people, you can see that we have all of the people that the system knows of split into 3 groups. So we have unknown here, employees, and delivery services. So employees and delivery services, those are groups. Those are the groups created by us. and unknown is just a default system group. So as soon as the system sees a person, it doesn't know who that person is. So it gets placed into the unknown group. As you can see, none of the people here have names because the system doesn't know who they are. But we could create lots and lots of different groups based on what our purpose is. So if we have a store, we can create a group for employees to separate them from customers. We can create a group of shoplifters, of known shoplifters, to separate them from paying customers. And we can create a group of VIP customers to separate them from a group of normal, not very important customers. And we can actually view all of the people here. So it should load in a moment. I'm sorry, my network here is not that good. Okay, there they are. So those are the sample employees that we have here. And if we click on reports here, so these are much more interesting. And I will give you a sample of these reports later in this presentation. We could get reports of all the visitors that have visited our premises, both by unique and new visitors. I will explain that once I show you the actual report. We can get a report by demographics. So what gender or age or race kind of people have entered our premises. We can get an emotion report, and we can get a working time report. So that last one is probably the most commonly used one, because that can you can use that to actually get an information of what your workforce performance is like. And I will show you that report later in this presentation as well. So let us move on to queues here. And I actually have to grab an earlier report. No, not here. I'm sorry. So our queues camera, since we're not a store, it's not looking at actual queues. Instead, we have a simulated queue here. So if I click here, we have, so what we have here, we have an area, and then within that area marked by red, we have a single line marked by green. So what that means is we can mark a single area where we might have queues, and then within that area we could separate several areas where the queues will actually be located. So we can use a single camera to monitor multiple lines of people. So as you can see here on this picture, we have a person here and a person here. So it clearly says that there's 2 people in the red area and 2 people in line 1. And similarly, in this picture, we also have a person here. I don't know if you can see him clearly, but he's there. And it correctly tells us that there are 3 people in area 1 and there are only 2 people in line 1. So let me actually show you how the detection is set up. So if I click here, it hopefully will load the preview. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it wants to cooperate just now. Unfortunately, my network is not that good here. But still, if I show you the detection here, essentially what you can do is you can select those areas individually and you can modify them. You can drag them around. You can specify how many people constitute an event. So if you have only 2 people, that's not really that large a queue that does need to get reported. But if you have 10 or more people, that probably needs to get reported. And you have reports here, which are generated right inside the browser. And you can download it to view it locally, just like the rest of the reports. Next up is our visitor system. So this one just has reports. But if we select an actual camera that views for visitors, it's this one, cloud people counter. As you can see, it is mounted into the ceiling, looking vertically down, and it is collecting the information just like that. So if I click settings here, and I open it here, so as you can see, we specify a line that needs to be crossed for people to get counted, and we specify that way is entry, that way is exit, so it can count entries and exits separately. So it is very simple, very useful. You can use all kinds of cameras for that, no issues whatsoever. And you can get your normal weekly visitor report, and you can get a report for custom period. So not a predetermined time frame. The last smart module I want to talk about is ANPR, which stands for Automatic Number Plate Recognition. And as you can see, it does exactly what it says. It recognizes vehicle plates, and our camera can determine whether the vehicle is entering or exiting the premises. And we, just like with faces, we can put that vehicle on a specific list. So if I click license plates here, we have 2 license plates for employees and apparently over 1,000 unrecognized plates. Well, unrecognized by us, but still obviously recognized by the system. And we can filter by license plates, by specific parameters. And we can actually search for a specific license plate. So if I if I view the specific detection, it will tell me all of the details. And if I copy that license plate number and paste it in, I can see all of the specific detections that were made of this vehicle. And just like with all of the other systems, you have your reports, which can show you both number of vehicles and duration of stay of each specific vehicle. So this one is a pretty simple report, and this one I will actually show you in a moment in our report system. So that is about it for the web interface. It is very simple. It is very easy to use. Obviously, I have not shown you every feature that it has. I have not gone deep into specific settings, but that is a quick rundown of what the system is capable of. So now I want to show you the specific reports that I have already downloaded and opened into Excel. Actually, one thing I should probably do is show you how those reports are generated. So if let's say I hit faces and I want to get a specific report, say on demographics, I have to specify a report name. Let's call it sample report. I have to select cameras. I have to select period. That will do just fine. And those are the settings I could set, but we don't have to do that now. I hit create report, and then our system receives request for this report to be created, and I can view it at available reports. And that is the list. So if I click on download report, it will begin to download the Excel file. So let me show you what those look like right now. So this is our visitors report. What this shows is how many average visitors and average new visitors come by the camera per hour. So apparently there was several people coming by at 4 a.m. and most come during the day, which is something you would expect. So visitors here is the number of people, of specific unique people that camera has seen. So if it has taken several pictures of the same person, it doesn't count them as separate entries. It just counts them as a single person. And new visitors is how many people the camera has seen that it has not recognized before. So this is the first time that the system sees that person. So it is very, very useful for retail, for marketing. And as you can see, you have both your graph that you can use in your presentation right away. And you have your raw data, which if that's something you need for your calculations, if you want to input that into a system that would prefer working with numbers rather than pretty graphs like this, then you can use that as well. So next report I would like to show you is NPR duration. So as you can see here, we have specific license plate, we have time of entry, time of exit, we have the duration of stay, and we have total duration of stay for that vehicle. So this would be duration for this specific stay, while this would be the duration for all of the times the vehicle has entered our premises combined. So pretty simple list. No pretty graphs here, but still lots of data that is easy to be processed both by humans and by machines. Next up is our work time report. So here, as you can see, we have specific people. We have a date when they've come to work. We have their entries and exits at a specific location. So London here, we have hours worked. We have by how many hours they were late. So Adam Monroe here has entered the facility at 12:48. So he was late by about 5 hours and he underworked 4 hours. So I should say that this is just sample data. So obviously our coworkers don't don't come in that late. So as you can see here, you can clearly get all the information you need for overtimes and for latency information for hours worked. Very, very easy to process. And the last report I would like to show you is something a bit special compared to other systems. So what we have here is we have our mask detection. Well, among other things as well. So this report, this is an actual report created by our system. And we have specified that we want to see just a specific person, just this one person. So you can see the date and time. The picture was taken, the photo. You can see the camera, and then that's the coolest thing in my opinion is that it can determine that both of these pictures, number 1 and number 2, are of the same person, even though here he's wearing a mask and here he is not. So facial hair, no facial hair, headwear, just different haircuts, none of that is good enough to fake the system out. So it will still be able to determine who that person is. It can see everything. It can see that in all of those pictures are male, European, age 30. And it can determine whether or not he has a mask. So that is about it for the demo part of this presentation. I thank you very much, and I hand it back to Vera.
Yep, thank you, Roman, very much for the demo. I will try to demonstrate the presentation back. So, do you see the screen, right? You can see it. Please let me know.
Yes, Vera, we do see Ivideon product screen.
Yeah, wonderful. So we go further then. Thanks a lot, Boris. I wanted to tell more about the how Ivideon suits SMBs and large business customers. So now every business has a unique set of challenges when it comes to security or business operation process, and how we suit the customers. The answer is that Ivideon is ready to meet your needs wherever you are, with scalability, flexible pricing plans, wide range of analytics, and open API platform for unlimited customization. So the cloud ultimately allows our customers to easily monitor and adjust recording length and the retention duration from a couple of days to up to 3 years, which determine the cost savings. So we offer to have a central alert management regardless of geographic location, secure the critical cameras with the cloud backup. You know that time to time local servers are and HDDs tend to go down, resulting in the data loss at those local servers. Of course, make your video system adaptable to your ever-changing needs. Cloud-based solution is failover safe and has built-in redundancy. On top of that, Ivideon vSaaS is GDPR compliant. We care about the protection of our clients' personal data. Also, it's possible to blur the faces of people in the frame, and all cameras and locations can be united into the one account. No extra fees for extension. If you need to equip a new location, you just connect a new camera and choose a service plan. No need to forward ports or set up an external IP address. Archive storage can be extended with one click. So actually, we do work with all industries and help partners to create IoT and smart building systems. So you will see here retail, educational institutions, warehouses, property management, gas refilling stations or factories. Also, a few of our major clients use Ivideon private cloud solution that offers a completely isolated cloud platform, a miniature Ivideon, so to say, hosted at designated data centers. We are moving further now, and let's have a look at some recently implemented cases. The case with Woodland Joint Unified School District in California demonstrate the crucial role of remote monitoring using Ivideon in 18 schools during pandemic. So 230 Axis cameras were connected to Ivideon Cloud via Ivideon bridges. All the staff was working off-site. After switching over to Ivideon, IT department found that they have more time to perform their regular duties rather than maintaining a surveillance system. So the principals have commented on how user-friendly the system is and how quickly they can find the footage. Another challenging project was implemented with 1,500 plus gas refilling stations all over Italy and over 300 trucks. So each driver has an explosion-proof smartphone connected to Ivideon via server app. When a truck enters a geofencing area, the driver's smartphone sends a notification to the control room and the live video streaming gets activated. The next case is about Big's retailer. They are using Ivideon face recognition system that help the large stores to reduce the number of losses from theft, as well as it reduced the labor costs. So their cameras were connected to Ivideon via bridge. Face recognition module was installed in 13 stores. It resulted in reduction in security staff funding by 13,000 monthly of US dollars. So losses from theft fell down from 4% to 1% monthly. Let's see how transparent the Ivideon licensing scheme is and how it works. So for one camera, you need to choose only one service plan. You can terminate the subscription plan anytime and get the money back if not used. Pay for subscription each 1, 3 months, or once per year with no hidden costs. So you can choose the length of the cloud storage from a few days to 3 years. You choose the recording type, so pay only for what you need and never do for what you don't need. All updates and new developments will be available in the interface right after the release. No need to monitor the market. You have access to all new functionality in your account. So the number of cameras in the account is unlimited. There is no limitations in the amount of data uploaded to the cloud. Ivideon can support even 4 key cameras recording to the cloud 24/7 at no extra cost. So the product itself is really easy to handle. I mean, the license codes are extremely easy to handle when you transact it to the customer. So we invite you to join the partner program that allows you to make profit with Ivideon. Implementing the project, you earn money with recurring revenue stream from cloud, subscription sales and hardware sales, as well as the profit while doing system installation and further system maintenance of your customers. So which installer is provided with the partner account login that allows you to register, manage, delete clients, bill customers directly, or let Ivideon handle the billing, to remote manage subscriptions or troubleshoot your clients' cameras, to offer your clients up to 30 days trial subscriptions for free, to add, manage, and delete your employees in the system. And all deals will be registered, protected. You will be assigned with a personal manager and have access to free of charge engineering support, because we want you to win the projects. So here is the pipeline of project work with integrators and installers. Let's start from the very beginning when you enroll into our partner program, which is a starting point to make money with Ivideon. So we conduct the training and certification of your employees to confirm that the team is well skilled with Ivideon products and is able easily manage any customer request concerning Ivideon Cloud. The training and certification are totally free. Then we help you to arrange a demo stand with Ivideon VMS, so you could show functionality to your clients. Also, we have a cloud demo where you can just have a login and password, get access to cameras installed in other parts of the world or in the US, just to demo all the capabilities of the solution. Under marketing support, we mean customized presentations per your request for specific vertical markets. Also, we provide competitor analysis to convince your customers, joint campaigns, and even allocation of budget for specific marketing events to support you. We register all projects and assign them to your company profile in order to protect. Also, it helps us to identify the end customer who is reaching out to us directly. So if we see that you are already working on this project, we will immediately inform you and transfer the customer back to you. So to save your time, we will be happy to assist you with calculation, quotation for any project time, support with demonstration of Ivideon platform. So if you don't have time, leave it on us. Free licenses for tests, pilot projects and POC, free pre-sale, after-sale support, modifications according to specific requirements of customer. Also, we invest resources in the generation of leads and distribute them among certified partners. As a reward to your project's result, or when you help us to get a reference from the end user about the implemented project, we provide you with rebate and personal discounts. So, all right, don't forget that all of you attending today have an opportunity to receive a bonus. And we are happy to announce a special offer for the Easy Start. So the conditions are very easy. For the first project, you receive a 30% discount on cloud license codes instead of 20%. I'm sure that some of you already have a project in mind where you could use Ivideon Cloud VMS. So if you have any projects in mind, don't hesitate, just register them with Ivideon Account Manager or with CCTV.net Account Manager. You will need a basic info like type of facility, tasks of the system, and approximate number of camera channels. Then your first project will be marked with a 30% discount. So just register project until the 31st of January and purchase camera cloud licenses later through CCTV.net with 30% discount. You can contact Ivideon or CCTV.net regarding this opportunity. So from here, we're gonna turn it over for questions and see what we have in Q&A. So let's see what we have here. And I think my colleagues will help me to answer the questions if there are any questions. Dmitry, could you please check it out with me? Dear participants, don't hesitate to ask your questions in chat or in Q&A box.
Yes, Vera, here I am. I think I answered all questions, but I want to sign up 4 of my employees to get the train on installation and 2 for sales on the products as soon as possible. Vera, I think you can help.
Yeah, sure. John, that's not a problem. We will contact you after the webinar. Later today, or anyway, we will catch up and we will define how we could proceed with the partnership, with the partner program and the training. We will be happy to make it for you, as onboarding for your team, so you could start working with Ivideon Cloud.
When will the WebRTC player be out of beta? Sorry, but I don't know now. So you can try it, but it's really in a beta version. So that's all that I can say now.
Also, Jordan asked how much is the license. So as for prices, I'm going to send you in the end of this webinar, we will send you the recording, the marketing kit. So you will have our contacts, all the information, and of course, pricing plans. So you will see prices on general tariff plans, and also prices for analytical modules. It will be sent to you after the webinar. Okay, some other questions maybe? Don't hesitate. Okay, so I think, if some of you have some questions, don't hesitate to contact us after that webinar, like Boris, CCTV team, or me with Ivideon team. We will be happy to answer them. So we are about to, actually finish this online session. Thanks all of you for attending the webinar, for asking questions. I hope that you enjoyed it. Both Ivideon and CCTV.net teams are happy to tell you more about our products, partner program, demo the products, and answer your questions. And of course, we will be happy to learn your feedback on the session, learn what topics you would like to, we should reveal next time. And our managers will contact you on each matter. So you will receive the recording and we will send you all materials via email. So Boris, do you have something to say? Okay, I think his microphone is
I suppose
turned.
not.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jack, thanks a lot for helping. Yeah, so we will be glad
All right,
to
thank
see
you,
you.
Vera.
Yeah, thanks. We will be happy to see you, at our next meeting. So stay safe and bye.
Goodbye.
Hello, colleagues. So I just turned off the recording